Howdy folks. Today I'm answering the question, should you buy Amaro Montenegro? The short answer is you definitely should, but let me get into it a little bit more. We're going to taste it, and I've got a pretty amazing cocktail I can show you here in a minute. So, Amaro Montenegro, what is it? It's an Amaro. It's from Bologna, Italy. And it's made with, 40 botanicals. It's not really all that bitter. It's more of definitely on the sweeter side of Amaros. If this was your first one, you might get the wrong idea that they were all this sweet. It's a little bit unusual in the Amaro world. It also has a really distinctive, very flowery scent. It almost smells like rose petals. And it tastes like rose petals too. It's really quite unique. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it is a little bit bitter, but it isn't as bitter as some. If this was your first time trying any Amaro, you might be misled. But if you're interested in Amaro at all and have tried any others, you should definitely give this a try because it is a special thing. So I'm really into it. I don't keep it around all the time, but I had an excuse to buy it recently, and I'm happy to have it back. I'm going to make you this drink. It is by a fella named Souther Teague. He had a bar, or has a bar, in New York City called Amor y Amargo, and it is a bitters bar. Basically, the entire bar is taken up with a huge collection of Amari. He's got a sort of minimal amount of base spirits, and he makes all of his drinks just out of that. He has no juices of any kind. He's got vermouth and whatnot, but he's got, no juice is the main thing. So none of his drinks are shaken. They're all stirred, and in fact, he pre-batches all of the cocktails. He pre-mixes them, pre-dilutes them, and keeps them cold. And then when, a guest wants a drink, he can just measure it out, put it in a glass, garnish it, and he's done. So it's all very, very fast procedure. Now it's a very small bar, and this is why he's sort of adapted this style. But he's come up with some very creative ways of making really good drinks without using any juice. He also put out this book. I'm just here for the drinks. Good book, lots of good drinks in here. Lots of interesting talk about amari and stuff if you're interested in amari. Now, the drink we're going to make is called Oh My Word. It is a last word variation, but as I said, he doesn't use any citrus at all, so no lime juice in this. Instead of lime juice, he's putting in Amaro Montenegro. Now this might sound crazy. How is this Amaro going to be a substitute for lime juice? And I can't explain it, except it works really well. So this drink is, just like the last word, equal parts. It's Old Tom gin. I'm using Ransom Old Tom, very spicy Old Tom gin. Green Chartreuse. Maraschino liqueur. And Amaro Montenegro. And a dash of bitters. Now, it's kind of funny actually. This, in the book here, there's a recipe on the side, and it calls for orange bitters. But in the little description, it talks about lime bitters, which I think must be a typo. Fortified with lime bitters. So, I don't know. I've never heard of lime bitters. I guess they must exist, but I've never come across them or tried them. So, I'm using orange bitters in mine, because that's what it says in the recipe, even though there might be a typo in Souther Teague's book. It is served up, no garnish. It smells, and the nose, it's a lot of chartreuse, as you might expect. That Old Tom gin is very spicy, like I said, and can stand up to some of these other strong flavors. Oh my god, that's so good. It is It reminds you of the last word, but it's just boozy. You know, it's not a sour at all. These are 4 very powerful ingredients. The Old Time Gin is very strong. Chartreuse, of course, is a powerhouse. Maraschino can take over a drink by itself sometimes, and Montenegro has got this very perfumey quality. But somehow these all work together in a way that I just can't explain. But the upshot is, you should definitely buy Amaro Montenegro if you have any interest in Amaros at all, and you want to make some very interesting, very good cocktails. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, and we'll see you next time.